I'm staring at the ceiling where the shadows play pretend, counting every heartbeat, waiting for the ache to end. The room is a cavern, white and cold and black, and I'm sending out a signal that you never send back. I reach for the lamp, but I can't face the glare of a room that's still haunted by the clothes you used to wear. Now I'm just hiding these tears in the dark, searching for a fire, but I can't find a spark. The night is a witness that won't say a word, till the saddest confession that nobody heard. You're miles away while I'm drowning right here in the salt of the ocean and the weight of the fear. The silence is heavy, like a hand on my chest, giving all the what ifs a place they can rest. I wonder if you're sleeping or if you're staring too at a version of the future that doesn't include you. I'm crying for the version of us that was true, before the I love you turned into a bruise. If the lights come on, then the act has to start. I'll put on the mask and I'll play every part, but here in the midnight, the truth is a flood, and missing you is running like ice in my blood. No one can see how much I've let go. Just a quiet vibration, a low tide, keeping my tears in the dark. Tears in the dark, keeping my tears in the dark. Tears in the dark. The porch lights flickering, a rhythm I don't know. The driveway's empty, but I'm still putting on a show. I haven't changed a deadbolt or the way I say your name in this quiet museum. Everything's the same. Your key still works, but you don't use it anymore. It's a jagged piece of metal that don't open up that door to the version of us that was golden before the rush set in. Yeah, your key still works, but I don't know where you've been, and I'm terrified one night you'll actually let yourself back in. I saw your ghost in the hallway, reaching for the mail. The silence in tables unturned, making me feel lovesick. Throw it in the river or bury it in the sand. Just don't leave me holding a ghost in my hand. If you aren't coming home, then why do I still wait for the sound of the tumblers falling into fate? Your key still works, but you don't use it anymore. It's a jagged piece of metal that don't open up the door to the version of us that was golden before the rust set in. Yeah, your key still works, but I don't know where you've been. And I'm terrified one day you'll actually let yourself back in. The light is on, the lock is set. Your key still works, but you're trying to forget. I'm leafing through the envelopes that didn't make the cut, the ones with your handwriting that kept my secret shut. The USPS guy still poses when he sees your maiden name, like he knows the mailbox is playing a losing game. There's a catalog for furniture we never got to buy, and a postcard from your sister that I can't even try. It's just a pile of forgotten mail, evidence of a life that went beyond the rail. Official notices of you and I that's dead, mixed in with the bills and the flyers I haven't read. I'm holding on to paper just to feel a piece of you, a paper-thin connection that I'm still bleeding through. The junk mail says current resident, but I'm barely even here. Just a ghost in a hallway that's been frozen for a year. I found a letter in the bag that I never thought to send, the one where I promised I'd be there until the end. It's yellowed at the edges like a bruise that won't go white, a desperate I love you that never saw the light. Return to sender, just the unknown. That's the status of the seas that we had sown. No one's coming for these packages at the door, and I don't think I can carry the weight of them anymore. Stamp it with regret, postmark it with not yet. Just a stack of forgotten mail on the I check the locks, but the memory's already inside. Leaning against the fridge where you used to dance. The hallway's a museum of the things we tried, and every empty corner is a second chance. I see the curve of your mouth in the crescent moon, and the way you light up when the record would skip. Now the quiet hits like a heavy afternoon, and I'm losing my grip. Yeah, I'm losing my grip. 'Cause I'm haunted by your smile in the middle of the night. A beautiful shadow just out of my sight. It's the flash in the dark, it's the sting in the gold. A story of us that I'm forced to withhold. I can close every door, I can dim every light, but your ghost is a fire that's burning too bright. Yeah, it's cruel how you're gone, but you won't leave the room. I'm just a house full of wreckage, a garden in gloom. There's a photograph tucked in the back of my mind, where you're laughing at something I whispered so low. It's the only version of us I can find in a world that decided it's time to let go. I see it in the stain on the bathroom glass, and the way the street lights flicker on the street. Watching every stranger as they slowly pass, hoping for a glimmer of the bitter and the sweet. You're the punchline to a joke I can't tell anymore. You're the reason I'm staring at the wood on the floor. They say ghosts only stay where the spirit is stuck. Well, I'm cursed by your kindness and out of my luck. Still see it in the corner of my eye, that crooked little grin, that beautiful lie. I'm haunted by your smile. I'm still scraping the corners of a half-empty jar, tracing the ghost of your hand in the passenger car. The pantry's got habits I can't seem to break. Buying the cereal I know that you hate. It's the ritual of us, just a hollow routine. Living in the spaces where we used to be seen. Now I'm just drowning in this leftover love, a heavy set sky with no stars up above. It's the warmth in the sheets that's starting to freeze. It's the how are you doing that brings me to knees. I've got a heart full of feelings with nowhere to go, just a surplus of us that I can't seem to throw. Your name is a salt sting on the tip of my tongue, a beautiful anthem that we left unsung. I'm folding your sweaters just to feel the weight, argue with shadows to decide on our fate. The calendar's moving, but the clock is stuck fast. I'm the only one left holding on to the past. It's too much for one person, too little for two. This mountain of maybe I built out of you. I'm a warehouse of memories, a bargain for none, still trying to finish what's already done. Yeah, it's just leftover love, cold on the table. The sheets are still tangled in the shake of your coat. Right where you whispered you love me the more. The moonlight is cold as it hits the mattress floor, mocking the shadows that don't dance anymore. I'm chasing a space where you swore you would remain, while the dust in the air settles down like the rain. Now I'm just floating the lies you told in bed, replaying the ways that never you said. They were soft as the linen, but sharp as a knife. Promises carved in the dark of my life. You built me a kingdom on fighters and breath. Now I'm just sleeping in quiet of its death. Your sight is a canyon, 3 feet of dead space, where you promised that no one could ever replace the way that we fit when the world went to sleep. A hollow promise secret you didn't even keep. Just me and the lies you told in bed. The lies you I still buy the coffee that you like just to smell the steam, and I keep the left side of the bed as empty as a dream. I saw your sister's post today, you're back in coastal blue. Funny how the color looks so good on someone new. I'm still tracing outlines of the ghost you left behind, while you're erasing every version of the life we defined. So I hope you're happy, I really truly do. Even if it's the kind of happy that doesn't have room for two. I hope he holds your hand the way I never understood, and gives you all the forever that I never could. Yeah, I hope you're happy, even if it kills me slow, to be the only person left with nowhere left to go. Do you still get that static in your head when it starts to rain? Or did he find the secret switch to quiet all your pain? I tried to call you Tuesday, but I stared at the sand instead, afraid I'd hear the silence where your I love yous used to tread. Now I'm just a chapter you've already skimmed and passed, a temporary harbor that wasn't built to last. And it's a heavy kind of healing, this wishing you the best, when my heart is beating hollow, rattling in my chest. I'm learning how to breathe again without your oxygen. But God, I'd trade my sanity to be back there again. So I hope you're happy, I really truly do. Even if it's the kind of happy that doesn't have room for two. I hope he holds your hand the way I never understood, and gives you all the forever that I never could. Yeah, I hope you're happy, even if it kills me slow, to be the only person left with nowhere left to go. I hope you're happy, I hope you're fine. I'm just a shadow you left behind. Checking into motels just to feel like a guest in a life that was ours. I can't find any rest. Your keys on the counter, but the lock has been changed. Everything familiar feels cold and rearranged. I'm astray in the city we mapped out together. Now I'm just skin and bone in this bitter cold weather. I'm carrying a heart without a home, across every border where we used to roam. You were my shelter, my roof and my walls. Now I'm just an echo in empty town halls. There's no welcome mat for a spirit this broke, just a fire that went out in a chest full of smoke. I drive past your window just to see if it's bright, to see if you found a new way through the night. My pulse is a traveler with no place to stay. Since you packed up the us and you threw it away, I'm looking for refuge in strangers' blue eyes, but they don't recognize all my jagged edge lies. You can't go back to a place that's been burned, to a lesson you've already painfully learned. I'm a vagabond soul with a permanent ache, holding on to the ghost of a massive mistake. Still drifting, still searching the phone for a way back to you, for a heart without a home. Without a home. Ooh, our heart without a home. The clouds and your shadows that lost their way home, and the streetlights are bleeding in colors of chrome. I'm standing where us used to weather the storm, back when your jacket could keep me so warm. Now the droplets are tracing the lines of your name, but the water feels different. It's heavy with blame. I'm dancing solo in the rain, a slow motion rhythm for a fast acting pain. The sky's doing me crying. I'm too tired to washing the pavement, but it can't wash out. Every splash is a memory, every chill is a ghost, missing the heartbeat that I needed the most. I'm sold to the bone and I'm shaking inside, with a surplus of sorry and nowhere to hide. People are running for cover in caves, but I'm just out here riding the sidewalk waves. I wonder if you're drunk and you're warm in your bed, while I'm drowning in every word that we said. It's not a movie, there's no big reunion, just me and the stone and a bitter communion. It's thunder is screaming the things I can't say. Every last of our footprint gets carried away. Dust is silhouette, trying to forget. All we felt could be dry. Now it's just me on the sky. God, it's so But the ice inside this kitchen is a different kind of stain. I'm still wearing your old sweater, the one with the frayed sleeve, trying to trap the heat you took when you decided you had to leave. The coffee's gone to stone, the clock is stuck at 3:30. Everything in this apartment looks as paralyzed as me. 'Cause my heart is frozen over, locked in January gray. Ever since you took the summer and you turned the other way. I'm a statue in the hallway, I'm a shadow on the floor, waiting for a thought that isn't coming anymore. Yeah, the world is moving forward, but I'm caught beneath the wire. Just a heart that's frozen over in the middle of the night. I saw your car go by today, the windows rolled up tight. You look so warm and golden in the pale winter light, while I'm out here in the garden, breath hanging in the air, reaching for a hand that I already know isn't there. The ground is hard as iron and the flowers are all dead, just like every single always that we ever went and said. They say the spring is coming, that the green will find the trees, but I'm still shivering down here, praying on my knees for a fire I can't kindle, for a spark that won't ignite. I'm just an empty fireplace in a house that lost the light. 'Cause my heart is frozen over, locked in January gray. Ever since you took the summer and you turned the other way. I'm a statue in the hallway, I'm a shadow on the floor, waiting for a thought that isn't coming anymore. Yeah, the world is moving forward, but I'm caught beneath the white. Just a heart that's frozen over in the middle of the night. So let the blizzard bury me, let the frost just settle in. I don't wanna feel the warmth if it's not against your skin. Frozen over, I'm just frozen over, still missing you. The coffee's gone cold, but I'm still holding the mug, right where your fingers used to lace into mine. I replayed the silence till it felt like a hug, just a ghost in the kitchen, wasting my time. I told all our friends that I finally moved on, that I burned every bridge and I'm doing just fine. But the truth is a weight that I carry till dawn, and I'm still paralyzed by the finish line. 'Cause I'm still wearing your ring like a promise you kept, sleeping on the side of the bed where you slept. It's a circle of gold turning black on my skin, a hollow like a secret I'm keeping away from the light of the life that I lost and the state that I'm in. It's not just jewelry, it's a heavy iron chain. It's the pulse in my finger, it's the blood in my vein. They say let go of the metal, let go of the stone. But if I take it off, I'm truly alone. Yeah, I'm still wearing it. Just a circle of sorry, and I'm meant to be. I'll take it off tomorrow, I promise. Maybe, yeah. And drywall is starting to feel like a friend. At least it doesn't ask when the hurting will end. I'm pointing out cracks where the foundation slipped, reading you poems from a script that we ripped. I've memorized every smudge on the white, just to keep from screaming into the night. Now I'm just talking to the walls, waiting for a shadow to walk through the halls. I'm giving the plaster the pieces of me, explaining the person I'm failing to be. It's a one-sided war, it's a silent debate in a room full of echoes that carry your weight. I asked the ceiling why you had to leave. It just stared back down while I started to heat. The pain is peeling like skin from a burn, waiting for a lesson I'm too stubborn to learn. I'm set into a place just to talk to your chair, choking on sentences tossed in the air. They don't interrupt and they don't tell me lies. They don't have that look of goodbye in their eyes. But God, it's so quiet, I'm losing my mind, trying to find what we left far behind. Walls don't speak, they know all my secrets. They're the only ones left who will listen at all. Yeah, I'm still talking to the wall, talking to the wall. Talking to the wall. I'm still checking the log like you're coming back late, leaving a light on a challenge of fate. The closet is cavernous, half empty and wide, with all of the secrets you no longer hide. I'm a map of a city that's been burned to the ground, still listening for footsteps that don't make a sound. Now I'm the story told by the one who didn't stay. Watching the colors bleed into gray. You're the smoke in the room that I can't seem to catch. The fire that started with one little match. I built you a temple, you wanted a door. Now I'm just the ghost of what you don't need anymore. futures is starting to pale. A once in a lifetime that's gone up for sale. I wonder which version of me you'll regret, the one that you loved or the one you'll forget. It's the casual way that you packed up your life that cuts through the silence like a dull-edged knife. You took the forever and left me the when. I'm rewriting endings again and again. Was I just a chapter you had to get through? 'Cause the whole damn book was written for you. Just a footprint in sand, a slip of the hand. Now I'm just the shadow of the one who didn't stay. Who didn't stay? The one who didn't stay. Who didn't stay? The one who didn't stay. Staring at the ceiling where the shadows play pretend, counting every heartbeat, waiting for the ache to end. The room is a cavern, white and cold and black, and I'm sending out a signal that you never send back. I reach for the lamp, but I can't face the glare of a room that's still haunted by the clothes you used to wear. Now I'm just hiding these tears in the dark, searching for a fire, but I can't find a spark. The night is a witness that won't say a word, to the saddest confession that nobody heard. You're miles away while I'm drowning right here in the salt of the ocean and the weight of the fear. Like a hand on my chest, giving all the what ifs a place they can rest. I wonder if you're sleeping or if you're staring too at a version of the future that doesn't include you. For the version of us that was true, before the I love you turned into a bruise. If the lights come on, then the act has to start. I'll put on the mask and I'll play every part. Here in the midnight, the truth is a flood, and missing you's running like ice in my blood. No one can see how much I've let go. Just a quiet vibration, a low tide flow, keeping my tears in the dark, tears in the dark. It's the sound of a cigarette turning to ash. It's the quietest click of a deadbolt in play, and the static is filling the lines of your face. I'm sitting in corners where we used to dance, giving the silence a second-hand glance. Do you hear the sound of breaking tonight? The snapping of strings when the tension's too tight. It's not a scream, it's a long, hollow sigh. The sound of hello becoming goodbye. It's the tectonic shift of a world losing floor, the muffled thud of you not needing me anymore. I'm listening to ice cubes melting the glass, watching the ghosts of our memories pass. There's a hum in the wires, a low aching moan, the frequency of being completely alone. I thought it'd be loud, like a wrecking ball's hit, but it's just the slow fraying of every thread we knit. It's the rust on the swing set, the leak in the roof, the bitter cold logic of living without proof. No sirens wailing, no glass on the street, just the rhythm of blood as it skips half a beat. Listen close, it's the sound of the end, the snap of the heart that I can't seem to mend. That's the sound of breaking. I'm still shifting the air like it's heavy as lead, tripping over words that we should have just said. The keys are still here, but they don't fit the lock, and I'm counting the bruises in the tick of the clock. I try to be light, try to let you just fly, but there's a gravity pulling from a permanent goodbye. I'm sinking under the weight of goodbye, a fever that burns, but it won't let me die. It's the clothes in the box that I can't bring to tape. It's the ghost in the hallway with no real escape. Every I miss you is a stone in my chest, a heart made of lead that can't find any rest. Your scent's getting thinner, a disappearing trail. I'm a ship in a harbor with a moth-eaten sail. The friends all ask how I'm holding the string, like there's a secret to carry in this much of the rain. But my shoulders are aching from the space that you left, a slow motion robbery, a quiet kind of theft. They say time makes us smaller, they say it gets light, but it's crushing my ribs in the middle of night. How does a person who was barely even there leave 1,000-pound shadow hanging in the air, still dragging isn't much while I'm still searching for your face inside a crowd. The pillow's got a dent where you used to lay your head. I'm breathing shallow just to keep the scent alive. There's a ghost of a conversation we never finished in this bed, and I'm just wondering how the rest of the world survives. 'Cause waking up without you is a slow motion crash, like watching all my colors fade away into ash. The sunlight is a stranger screaming through the blinds, chasing every memory that my heavy heart finds. I reach for your head, but I'm grasping at air, just a hollowed out soul in a room of despair. Every morning is a mountain that I'm forced to climb, just to lose you all over, one day at a time. I pour 2 cups of coffee, habit is a thief. Then I poured yours down the drain with a shaking hand. It's the smallest little things that bring the sharpest grief, like the way you left your shoes exactly where they stand. I check my phone for a good morning that'll never come, and scroll through the photos till the screen goes blur. My heart is beating like a broken hollow drum to the rhythm of a girl I'm no longer sure of. The dreams are the kindest 'cause you're still right there, with your laugh in the hallway, your breath in the air. But the moment I open my eyes to the day, the gravity hits and you're miles away. Yeah, the sun's coming up, but I'm staying right here in the dark, waking up without you. It's the hardest part. It's the only part. I'm still tripping over shoes you left by the door. Funny how a plastic soul can't hold a floor. The coffee's getting cold, just like your side of the bed, and I'm replaying every whatever that you ever said. The silence in this kitchen has a violent kind of way. It's amazing how much noise a little ghost can bring. Now I'm just choking on yesterday's laughter, drowning in the echo of ever after. You're a song on the radio I can't turn down. Saw your reflection in a stranger's crossing glance. Spent 20 minutes in a static, heavy trance. I wonder if you're happy or just better at the life. You look at the stars and still wonder why. I'm keeping the lights on, so I don't feel the same. But I'm still terrified of the memories we made. It wasn't a crash, it was a slow, steady leap. Now I'm losing my mind every day of the week. I hate that I miss you, I hate that I care. I'm reaching for hands that I'm no longer there. Just an echo, just a ghost of the punchline, still caught in the throat of yesterday's laughter. Yesterday's laughter. The needle's digging right into the vinyl tonight, chasing that melody until the sun turns white. It's that indie track you played when we first fell in. Now it's just a serrated blade against my skin. I know every crackle, every breath in the mic. It's the only way to feel what a heartbeat was like. I've got your favorite song on repeat, matching the rhythm of my own defeat. It's the anthem of us in a minor key, the sound of the person you used to be. I'm stuck in the bridge, I'm lost in the fade, living in the wreckage of the music we made. I saw you hit like on a playlist today. Guess you found a new sound to wash your face. Guess you found a new sound to wash me away. But I'm still tethered to the bass and the snare, looking for your harmony that's no longer there. I'm memorizing lyrics I used to ignore, searching for the exit but I can't find the door. Volume at 10 just to drown out the doubt, trying to scream what I can't spit out. If I stop the track then the silence is true, and I'm not ready for a world without you. Just one more spin, one more loop of the could have been. Yeah, I'm still listening to your favorite song on repeat. I checked my phone and saw the tag, a photo from the coast. You're leaning into someone else, the girl I miss the most. But there's a word you use news for me, tucked inside the caption's edge. A casual old friend that feels like walking off a ledge. It's funny how a syllable can rewrite every year and turn 1,000 I love yous into something I should fear. So that's your new name for me, just a footnote in your past, a stranger with a history that wasn't meant to last. Not baby, not my universe, not the one who knows your soul, just a face you used to recognize before you were whole. Yeah, your new name for me is a bridge I have to burn while I'm still calling you the only lesson I can learn. I ran into your brother at the market down on Main. He looked at me with pity like he didn't know my name. He's doing great, he told me. It's been a while, hasn't it? Like we weren't a wildfire, like we were just a candle lit. You scrubbed the us from every room and folded up the sheets. Now I'm just someone you used to know on these familiar streets. I'm still screaming your name at the ceiling in the dark, while you're whispering is trying to find a brand new spark. I'ma back then, I'ma remember when, I'm a long ago. How'd I get demoted to a ghost you used to know? Yeah, that's your new name for me, just a footnote in your past, a stranger with a history that wasn't meant to last. Not baby, not my universe, not the one who knows your soul, just a face you used to recognize before you were whole. Yeah, your new name for me is a bridge I have to burn while I'm still calling you the only lesson I can learn. An old friend, that's all I am.